Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tub Talk. This is episode 37 and I believe the events now count to 11. There's quite a few. There's quite a few events. Way too many. My name's Viz.
I'm Sable.
And we're just chilling in the hot tub talking about MSF and talking with you guys. Really appreciate the feedback from the last couple of videos. Some of the comments are like amazing, so really appreciate that. We'll go over some of those, plus we're going to go over the new Ares Battle Pass and some controversy around it. We're going to go over just the amount of events and how many things you have to do and all these different MacGuffins that you have to collect. And then just basic play and stuff like that, plus at the end of the video, podcast, whatever you want to call it, we're going to go over a tone that we're picking that you get to tell us the new kit and what you would do with them. So we'll turn off. Well, we got the jets down. I didn't even turn them on all the way, so we're good. We're set, ready to go. Rock and rock. Hi, wife.
But you're not drinking Rolling Rock.
I'm not drinking Rolling Rock. I'm drinking a Foster's, the Australian for beer, which they call it piss water. But you know, I like it. It's enjoyable. I like the blue can. Not so much of a fan of the green can. But yeah, I enjoy Foster's. They're yummy.
Difference?
Yeah. The green can is way like pungent, like way more pungent than the blue can. The blue can's more like it's more like a Rolling Rock or a Budweiser or something like that. Whereas the green can's more like a Heineken or something like that, a little bit more skunkier and dirtier. What do you got?
I have a creamy coconut Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you got another Coca one left?
I had it. I've been saving it all week.
Oh.
And I really hope it doesn't mess up I had a dental procedure done and I haven't had a soda all week. So.
Yeah, between her being on pain relievers the day after and then me going back to nights, we haven't gotten a lot of time to do the hot tub. So here we are. It's Monday night for us. We just had our last video released today, so she's gonna have to crack the whip on herself and get it ready to go for Wednesday, so we don't skip a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But it should be fine.
We're gonna have a hot tub Monday, Tuesday, and then maybe Wednesday morning.
Well, I said we can do tomorrow morning and then Wednesday morning. I do have a staff meeting Wednesday afternoon, so we're gonna have to be in the morning, or we can do it the night before the grave. I don't care.
Good old staff
it doesn't put me to
infection.
sleep. Yeah. It doesn't like put me to sleep or nothing. It's nice, and when we're talking about stuff like this, it's actually kind of energetic, so it's kind of cool. So let's dive into the topics at hand. What do you want to talk about first?
The fact that I put off logging in all day today because I knew the new battle pass was starting, plus events, and I didn't want to accidentally collect something that was going to be used. I didn't want to accidentally spend campaign energy because that started, and like $1.5 million things. I'm like, oh, is it safe to even log in with my web store because I claimed that and I wanted to use the energy for this event and plus the battle pass points. You know, and you log in, everything's auto-claimed now, which is stupid.
So there's a few points about logging into the game that is like that. First off, compulsion. When you log into the game and you see, oh, my energy's in green, I need to spend it. Or, boy, I have 60 energy in raids, I should do my attacks. Or, there's a red light on your objectives, I should probably collect that. And it just entices you to do those things. It's like, boy, what if there's an event that starts at 2 o'clock, our time, PST? What if there's an event that starts at 2 or 5 that I'm going to need this stuff for? And so you actually put off logging in until after 2 o'clock just to make sure you don't screw up and collect it. Like, you do everything you can the night before, you max out the cores on the energy so that you got all this energy saved for the next day and you don't want to spend it because you don't want to get compulsive. You're like, okay, I'm going to go into the game just real quick because I know our raids are not ending yet. I'm going to collect the morning refresh of energy and the store. And that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to log out so that I don't have to be back. It's like, it's kind of sad that you don't want to be in the game long because you don't want to do silly things, and then that way you're saving stuff.
And then when these events started at 2, it's like, okay, yeah, I need to blitz. Now you need to do some arena. You got to battle with pool party. You got to do all your raids.
And then because
your incursion,
we have
your campaign nodes.
and because we have our raids, ending 2 o'clock to 2:15, it's like, so if an event starts at 2, and we all know how they are about screwing up events at the beginning, if I log in at 2:05, are those event things going to count?
Right.
We have a player in the Davlar right now, Too Silly, who, as soon as the web store came up, collected the web store stuff. Well, there's 500 points in there that go to the Alliance right now. It didn't count. It didn't count because it wasn't necessarily active on his account because he had left it open or didn't refresh it, and so it didn't count the actual thing for him when he logged into the game. It's like, that sucks.
Yeah, wonder how many others that's done that for.
Right, and it's like, just little things like that are just so annoying. And I know it's 500 points here, it's 1,000 points there, but it's annoying. It's a nuisance.
And that adds up with some of these. If you miss one day, one flame, one something, your alliance is screwed.
Yeah, if I'm 200, points short on this to this item, then I don't get that item and that one, which snowballs into this item and that one, which makes so I don't get the monthly piece. And it can be.
And here they were talking about slowing down. It's like, dude, you have like 7 events that need to spend campaign energy. Need to battle in raids. Need to battle in war.
Right. Raids, war, Crucible's going on right now.
Blitz, too, because of pool party.
Blitz because of pool party.
Plus the new energy is on the web store.
The new Ares event came out, so you have those campaign nodes. You have the Black Panther Trial Illuminati campaign nodes. You have your own campaign nodes.
Yeah.
It's like, geez. And not to mention DDs that you might be playing at the same time. Or the Scourge unlocks, for the newer players. Like, I even have some.
Before Hank even is out.
Before he's even out.
An event.
Yeah, they have another event right now with 5 stars for Illuminati, and you can't get to 5 stars.
And 7 stars. You can't.
You can't get to 5 unless you're spending money.
They're trying to keep these spenders happy and keep them further ahead than anyone else.
And I really hope that they are happy. I hope that they're enjoying what they've got, because it doesn't really bother me that I'm not getting this stuff, but the fact that I'm seeing it over and over again is like, can I just turn it off? Because I know I don't have them. Like, when I get to 5 stars, have that milestone or whatever pop up saying, hey, you can do this now.
But I'm the kind of person, I see this, I'm like, well, there's no point, so why am I can't get anywhere in that event, because I'm not going to spend a gazillion and a half campaign energy.
Oh, I am. I'm doing my 200 every day.
Like 50,000 or something, like, there's just no way. And so then it's just like, all right, well, there's that event, I'm done with that one, so on to the next.
If you are listening, just make sure you hit your daily refreshes, the free ones. You do your 200 power cores a day on energy, and you do the collect from the store. They've been given like 100 energy on the free claims, plus what is it, 120 plus 80 ISO energy on the other one for the 50 power cores. So it'll get you enough that you're going to be close. And then if you want to do more, you can do more, but it'll get you close. And I think if you just do that each day, which should be the norm if you're not stingy with your power cores like somebody in this hot tub, then you're going to be fine with doing this event. I'm pretty sure.
Play the way I play, and if I start to fall behind, then I'll have to drop down to a lower alliance, because it's just like,
you're not going to fall behind in a way that you're going to be fall behind with what we do. You're going to fall behind in your own head.
I don't know. And here I was excited because I'm like, dude, I got these Annihilators, Ares. I'm going to go hard for them. I'll buy the Battle Pass, the regular. But then they up it by $10, and I'm like,
okay, so we're going to that. The segue was good. I like that. Okay.
Put the bonus stuff that there are these 6 helmets that you get for buying the premium, which is now $49 US instead of $39 that it was yesterday.
Yep.
For less Dark Dimension credits, less things, because this is a Battle Pass exclusive. We gotta milk these well. Like the Premium Plus, nobody buys that shit. It's $40. You get, well, now it's $50. You get the bonus levels. Like
bonus
30.
Levels.
It's a catch-up mechanic.
And you get these stupid helmets.
You haven't finished it. But now you get 6 bonus helmets, and you have to buy them, all of them, all 6 times, to get enough helmets to get diamonds on the stupid dude. And to get him to a 7.
Yeah.
Really?
Which if he's going to be
back to back 300
if he's
plus
going to be
dollar
regular red stars, those diamonds are going to be pretty easy to get anyways. So it's not like it's something.
But they could up his price.
Yeah, but it's not something you should be pushing. No, they don't up the prices of regular tunes though. It's only the other ones that have weird prices.
Ones?
The other ones are just all in the stores. I wouldn't either. Like instead of 110, it's like 180.
Yeah.
You know, instead of 50, it's like 90. I would not surprise you. They're probably going to do that. It's probably going to be instead of 50, it's 90. Instead of 110, it'll be 200.
Yeah.
That's probably what they're going to do with them, just to make it so it's more.
Like, I was going to buy them just so I could get them quicker than 3 passes. But it's like, I'll get them. It's fine, whatever.
You know you're going to want him.
There's not even, like, hardly any Crimson gear in the thing.
I know, but you know you're going to want him. He's a good character. He's going to be fun for war. You're going to have fun with it. And now, give the rest of your argument, because I want mine to be argument on top of yours, and yours is a good argument. I do understand it. So please give the rest of it.
I don't remember the rest of it.
Well, the fact that it's $50, the fact that it's more than MacGuffins, I get that. The dark promotion credits not being as much. You know, it's expensive compared to what it has been. You know, the price of that is something that's unneeded. You're not saving really any time. It's just 4 or 6 helmets. You're giving an extra $10. An extra $20.
Yeah, because it's normally 20.
30?
So 30.
$30.
Because it's 50. So you're giving them $30 each pass times 6.
Right.
For what?
For what?
For diamonds? But this is the back-to-back 3rd tune that you needed that's going to cost $300.
Okay, see, I like how you rephrase that. Not you needed, but it's going to cost.
It's going to cost you $300.
Okay.
Shuri
it's going to cost you $300 to max out plus diamonds. Yes.
Or it's going to cost you, however much, 20, 40 bucks. 2 passes. I think you can buy 2 passes to get the full unlock, or is it just 1 pass? One premium?
1 pass.
Which 20 for an unlock isn't bad, but with everything else you get. But it's just, I don't know, they're driving away. They're trying to make the light spenders spend a little bit more to entice them. Hey, how much can we get these light spenders to spend? But all they're doing is frustrating people like me who are a light spender, being like, oh, well, if that's how you're going to be, throwing your greed in my face, no.
Yeah, the passes are going to be characters that are going to be easily farmable quicker. So, do you want to buy those 4 passes this month, $20 a piece, or how about we give you 2 passes this month with Aries, and you can spend $50 instead of $20 for the next 3 months, and get him at a guaranteed 7/7 with 2 diamonds on him. Yeah. Is what they're going.
And he doesn't work at lower stars. He only works with 5.
It does work. Again. You're listening to content creators that are doing big, gory crucibles and wars with huge teams. Yeah. Everybody's gear big 19. Like, yeah, it's going to. The health pool is going to make a difference at that point in time. I get it. And the teams that he was using with are shit in the modes that he was using them. He was trying to prove a point by putting them with shit teams to make them look bad. I'm not going to say the content creator's name because it was really dragging it in the dirt.
Who put the video out first said they were amazing and epic and all this other stuff.
Right,
they because put out a negative video to counter that for more views.
Right, because he put it with tunes that were, basic tunes you would probably use with them. They did what they needed to do. And that's what you expected for him to do. It's what he needed to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of dirty pool.
I mean, I'm more excited for him than the Illuminati. Like, Illuminati can't do jack smells.
Yeah, they're pretty shit.
In Crucible.
Pretty shit.
The 4 pieces, you have to have Captain Britain.
And in war, what do? They counter Alpha Flight now. Cool, okay. Sweet.
With Captain Britain.
With Captain Britain, that's what I'm saying. With Captain Britain, they counter Alpha Flight. All right, so that gives you 2 real counters. 3 if you count mercs for money, but you want to use them somewhere else anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. So yeah, you're talking about 2 real counters for that team. Like, cool. All right, that's awesome, but I don't need to right now with that. I can do other stuff because I already have a counter, and we all have a counter for that team. And we don't need it on defense.
For $350?
Yeah, it is expensive.
No thanks.
It's really expensive. So the counter to the wife's argument, and it's. I'm not saying that hers is wrong and mine is right, or that mine is wrong and hers is right. I'm saying that there's two sides to every coin. So hers is that, which I appreciate. Mine is this. So I'm going to buy characters usually on release anyways. The release for most characters are $50. That $50 literally just gets me the character. It doesn't get me anything extra. It just gets me the character. Then I buy the strike pass most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, if there's a character that I want, that gets me the gears and the gold and all the fun stuff that comes along with it, the Dark Dimension credits and all that stuff. So that's another $20. So that's $70 to get a pass and a character. Now, the way they did it this month with Ares, I instead can spend $20 at the end of the month, unlock him, get that unlock, get that satisfaction that I have him at the end of the month, do the same strike pass, and I saved $30. Or I could spend the same $50 as I would have, unlock him, and get the strike pass at the same time, which saves me $20. Instead of saving me $50 with just buying the regular pass, it's going to save me $20 and get them unlocked now for $50. It ups the pass so you can unlock them instantly pretty much because of where the level's set. And I'm not worried about doing that every month. I'm going to buy it once. Which one I'm going to get, I really don't know yet. But I'd only have to buy it once. I don't care about the empowered ability. I know that it's good and it's specific for modes that I play. But I don't want to give them money to tell them that, oh yeah, this is a good idea.
Yeah. Because
it's not a good idea. Those things should be able to earn and grind your way too. They should go to the raid store quicker, or they should go to some kind of milestone that you could just blitz till your heart's content, or war, or raid.
Making them the spotlight currency is another fuck you.
Yeah, because if you're not in a good spotlight alliance, if you're younger, but I mean, if you're a newer account, you probably don't need the things anyway, so it doesn't matter. So spotlight currency is okay,
I'm just especially until they go to the raid currency.
Yeah, but I mean, especially since it's only the one spot, you're really going to be farming one thing anyways. Might as well.
Yeah, I use them to open Crimson Gear.
And I probably had a shit ton left over because I got Green Goblin's all of his months ago.
Yeah.
Months ago. So yeah, I think that it's actually kind of a cool thing because it's saving me $30 or $50 depending on which route I go. I get the unlock, get all the stuff that comes with it. Boom, bang, you're done. I don't got to worry about it no more. I just finished my strike battle pass and I'm good. Which sometimes is a challenge because this is the one that has the arena every day and I forget arena all the time. So, that's another mode you gotta play too, by the way. We were talking about modes.
I know.
So I forget arena all the time because it's on the far left and underneath the challenges, and I just always forget about it. But
okay, now they enticed you. You spent $49. You got the bonuses.
Right.
What's to say next month it's not going to be $59? Or in 2 weeks, it's not going to be $59.
Yeah, but I'm not getting it again.
I know.
I already got my readings.
But you have to buy them all. So what's to say they're not going to up it?
Oh, I don't have to buy them all. I'm not looking to get the empowered ability. But those people that are, absolutely. Remember I said that, what was it, was the Red Goblin costume? Mm-hmm. And they had the back-to-back. I'm like, watch that third one be $75. And you can't get the costume if you don't spend $75. And they didn't do it, which I'm glad. But, man, if they wanted to, they could have. It's their business. It's their money. Is it shitty? Absolutely. But do places do that all the time? Yes, they do.
Or what's to stop them from raising it from 20 to 29 for the standard next month or next
Nothing.
week?
There's nothing for them to stop them to do that.
And because spenders are still going to spend.
Right.
They don't care what the offer is. They just throw in that black card and cha-ching.
Yeah, they call their financial advisor and tell them to take the lock off of it. We know a certain person that does that.
I don't care that you want to spend, but I don't get that mentality. Like, I can't imagine having so much money that you could just go into a game and buy on everything.
Yeah.
It's like walking into Walmart and buying one of everything off the shelf and just walking out like, okay, what else? I'm good.
Yeah,
and
we're not
walking
there.
past the homeless family
that's
that
not us.
needs stuff, but you're just going to take it home and throw it in a garage instead of
Right.
giving it to people who could use it.
Yeah. And that's not us. I mean, I buy my magic cards. You buy your camera stuff. That's about the only thing we have other than this game, really. And I don't buy that many magic cards now. I was just asking you that. I was like, can you get something so I don't feel guilty spending money because I wanted to buy this card or these cards and this commander set coming out.
And what did I do? I went on Amazon and put a phone case for my son's phone in the cart.
Right. You did? You're so silly.
Because his phone case is falling apart.
It is.
And it's like, he needs a new one. He's taking better care of that phone that was mine.
Right.
Than his sister is taking care of hers.
Any phone that she's ever had. Yeah.
Like, how the fuck?
We're not going to count the one that she got given to her by a boy in middle school and that I crashed on the ground.
Yeah.
We're not going to count that phone. That wasn't her fault.
Left a dent in the hardwood floor?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. That wasn't her fault. That was me.
Yeah. So it's just like, well, get him a new otter case for his phone. And then I put my battery pack in there, but of course
You're
it's
such a
not
nice
on sale
mom.
anymore. But
Look at you. But yeah, it's like that. Get things that you need. You don't need to spend that much money on stuff like that.
Just to be top of a video game.
Which we have a guy in our lives. I don't know if he wants me to say his name because like some people are kind of shy about spending money. Other people are fine with it, but he bought the Illuminati all the way to 7 stars. He bought all Alpha Flight all the way to 7 stars, and then he's like, all right, closing down the card. Called the bank, told him to shut it off. We're good, no more spending. We'll see what comes up, but I'm not spending, for the foreseeable future. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. He got Mephisto. He got everything he wanted. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, I respect that. That's fine. Like, when to say, okay, that's enough. And then they release Ares, and he's like, no, I'm good. I can just do it. Maybe $20 here, but I'm not going to do anything more than that. And if you have the means to do that, and it doesn't impact your family, your life, your whatever, then fine, that's cool. Do it, but yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to spend, and especially when they're asking somebody to do $60 a month or a pass every 2 weeks.
Well, it's 80, but then if you want to get the $50 one to
80.
get him,
yeah.
Now that's $100 just for the 2 for that one,
right,
on top of the 40. So now you're talking $140.
Yeah.
A month is the base they want and expect you to spend.
Well, I don't think they expect you. I think if you want an advantage in gear and stuff, it's something that will help you and something that they want you to do, obviously. But as far as expecting, I think they expect players to buy a character here and there and to buy a pass here and there.
Yeah.
Maybe every other. So that's $70 a month is probably what they expect players to play. And so if you use that as an average and somebody's spending 20 and the other person's spending 130, then you're getting that average there in the middle, or 120, you're getting that average in the middle. And yeah, it's I don't know. I think they're cool with that. And then for the many that are free to play, you have the many that are whales and krakens, and they definitely make up for those.
And the whales and krakens outnumber the free to play at this point.
No.
As far as
amount of money spent per free to play player, if you're taking that average into consideration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in the fact of like how much their advantage is over a free to play person. Like day 1 free to play is nowhere near what a whale and kraken is. Especially if they were a day 1 whale and kraken, but even a 6-month whale and kraken.
You see, yeah, if you've been spending the whole time, you're going to be way far ahead.
Yeah, you can play.
But if you are...
You can play.
Oh yeah, I was telling my son he can play his video game. But if you are a free-to-play player from the beginning, and you are a whale or kraken from the beginning, I bet the difference in your TCP is not as much as we would think.
Well, Cleaning Agent's like an OG. I don't know where he is.
I think he's like 80-something million.
So he's even higher than I am.
Yeah.
But he's got a couple of months on me.
And then you're talking about a Kraken from the beginning, which there aren't many around. I think Shane's like one of the only ones really around.
Yeah, I don't know how many are truly still
So
around.
I don't know if there's really that many around. I don't think Better Ray Bill was from the beginning. He's close to, but not from the beginning. I think Shane is like the longest playing one. I don't know if Elway is still playing, but he would be the longest one that I know of. But I don't think he is still. I think he changed his name and gave his account away. But I think it'd be Shane. And I think Shane's somewhere around 130 mil TCP. So I mean, we're talking, what, 50 million TCP?
I mean, some of these guys are 200 million bigger than us with their TCP. 100 million. Like, what more of an advantage
You
do
mean
you
wars?
need?
Is that what you're talking about? Like overall alliance?
Overall. No, just a person.
Is there somebody that's over 160?
Yeah, I think it's 180 now is the top.
Wow. Okay. Well, my math might be way off on that, but yeah, I mean, even if it's twice, it wouldn't surprise me if it was twice. I would think free to play from day one versus Kraken from day one. It's probably going to be about 40% difference in TCP.
Well, I've spent,
I would think.
and I'm at 71.
But like you said, the resources are going to be different because that free-to-play player resources are going to be minimal.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to have a lot of gold and maybe not a lot of training mats and probably a lot of different gear, but not a lot of crimson gear.
Yeah.
Whereas Whale Kraken's going to be able to 19 day one, and that's where the difference comes in. But as far as TCP, I don't think that the difference is going to be that much. I think it's probably going to be about 30-40%. And I bet that 10-20% just came in the last year and a half.
Oh, probably.
Because the power levels of the characters have been going
It's
crazy.
just astonishing to look and see 288 out of 288.
Yeah.
You've maxed out hand and every
And where they can max out every tune, they're being very specific in the free-to-play.
Yeah.
So that's where that gap is getting bigger because of that.
I don't
They
even
can
know
just
if I
spin to
have
spin.
200 tunes fully 7-7. I must. I must have like 250.
Yeah. But yeah, I personally don't think that the Battle Pass being the $50 is a bad deal if you're buying it once. I think it's a horrendous deal if you're going to do all 6 times.
Yeah.
I think it's a disgrace. I think it's a horrible idea. I think
It could have been an amazing opportunity to help your community. Drop the premium plus down to 20 and drop the other one down to 5.
Yeah.
Or 10. Even 10.
That is, oh.
You know?
If you
know
did that,
how much more
okay,
money
so
it would make.
So if 125 is their set price or whatever for whatever, say even 150, and you're talking in 6 rotations to get 150, that's what? That's $20. You have $30 left over to 6 is 5. It's $25. $25 a premium pass. Yeah, if they went premium pass down to 25 and did the other one down to 15.
Mm-hmm.
$25
You know
to
how much
15. So for $5 more, you can get. Yeah, that would have been. Honey, see?
I mean,
look at this. This is why we should be in charge of these companies.
Bolster community support right now.
And rather than saying this is twice the price as it was before, you're saying, oh, this is $5 more to get the premium version of the thing, and mine's now lowering. Okay, well I can't afford it this month. I'm going to go down. Or 25, it's about the same. I can not buy that Rockstar this month. And there's my $5. I can not go to Starbucks, this
You know
this
how
week.
many more people you would have enticed to spend had you done that?
Absolutely. That is a phenomenal idea. Scopely. Fuck.
How many more people would have bought it?
See, but this is the thing. If you do a poll, everybody's going to go with it. Everybody's going to go with it.
Like just in the comments, like
No, absolutely. Would anybody not go with that deal if they lowered it to 25 and they said that's the premium? And they gave you the 2 options, and you're already buying the Strike Pass already, or somebody that buys a buck at $20. Who would not buy the 25 instead? That would be the question.
Yep, because you're guaranteed diamonds at that point.
I don't.
You need 6.
I don't think there's a person that would not if you got that extra stuff in it. I don't think there's a person that would not if you got that extra stuff in. So everybody that was doing the Strike Pass is now doing $5 more. Is what they did. And the ones that were like, $20 is a lot, is now to 15. You're like, oh, I can get him quicker by doing that. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get that one. Yeah. You know, like, absolutely, man.
Yes, it cuts it in half. Because,
see, this is why we should be in charge of this shit, people.
It's 150 instead of 300, but how many more people are gonna spend 150 over the 300? You would need
so many more.
20 more people and only 10 will. Like,
because you have a lot of those people to go. It's not $150. It's $25 a week or every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's not too much for me. That's $12.50 a week.
Yeah.
That's 1 hour of work.
Yeah.
You know, that's 2 coffees at Starbucks. I'm not kidding. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to get a big jug of water instead of going to Starbucks. Yeah, make my own coffee instead of going to Starbucks. Like, yeah, that's. I know some people can't do without your Starbucks. I understand. Don't judge me. But I'm just saying. Yeah, that would make so much more sense.
I mean, right now, you want to break glass in case of emergency. You do that kind of shit, and I could almost guarantee you would have more spenders. You
would have more spenders. You'd have more people coming to the game knowing the battle prices are cheaper.
And knowing that you actually appear, you may not really care, but it appears that you're caring and you're taking into consideration the feelings of the community, the fact that you just released the stupid Captain Britain, which we broke away from Britain for a reason here, people.
Right.
Like, in the United States, at least. You know?
She's going back to 1776. Look at this woman.
Like, we had a tea party for a reason. You know?
We celebrated our independence!
Like, you would have, like, it would at least give the appearance. Maybe you probably don't give a fuck, but it would, I don't know.
The spenders are still going to spend.
They are.
It would still be the same. They wouldn't look at it as being a deal. They would look at it as, okay, I need to buy that.
Yep, and they'll have bonus pop-up offers and exclusive deals after you buy them and yada, yada, yada.
No, don't do that shit.
They are. Yes.
After you buy the premium pass, there's extra deals that pop up?
If you buy the premium plus, yes, that's how you get the awakened abilities. An offer pops up like after you buy all 6 or something.
Oh, all 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. No,
if you buy all premium 6, that's how you get his empowered basic or some bullshit. I don't know.
Well, that's at the end of it, so we wouldn't see that in 6 weeks anyways. But the person buying 25 a week might be like, all right, maybe I'll just get that other $50 offer. I already saved this much anyways. I saved $5 a month over 6. That's $30. So this is only costing me 20 if you do girl math, or whatever it's called,
I'm sure the guy in charge of your analytics is a fucking moron.
He is a moron.
Who's feeding you a line of bullshit.
Yes, he is.
Because clearly he knows nothing about numbers and nothing about
the game,
logistics and smart,
or how people feel about things, especially not our economy right now.
All he's got to do is watch Twitch stream, watch some content creators, and no, he's a dumbass.
Well, I'm sure they watch.
I don't want to be judgmental.
Well, I'm sure they watch, and what they get is they get what you were talking about earlier. They get the negative, then they get the positive. Which we just did. I mean, I understand. We did a negative and a positive. And yes, I did give a positive. But I'm still saying, do not buy the 6. It's not worth the cash.
No.
One time, 50 unlock instead of the regular offer that you would see from 50, and you're getting the battle pass as well. Yeah. That's a bonus. That's not a bad. You can buy it for 20
instead of the 50.
You can buy it for 20. You can buy it for 20 instead. The 50 is just going to be that one time, get it now.
Yes.
If you want it.
No,
that's all it is.
Well, yeah, because it gets you the bonus level.
Yeah, it gets you the level, so you unlock them today.
If you do that, then you're almost suckered into buying all of them because you have to if you want the diamonds.
That's what they want, but you just have to have a little bit more common sense.
But, I don't know. Then we got, what do we got? We got Purple ISO today.
So we got Purple ISO today.
In my eyes, DD8's 2 months out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Already.
2 months out sounds about right.
Less than 1,000 people. Well, actually, it was like 1,100. Have Mephisto.
Is it 1,000?
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that.
Nope.
But yeah, Purple ISO. And they did it in an energy event, which is cool. Because you can just core for it every day, get a little bit. If you do the 200 cores...
buy it in its own special store.
Yeah, if you get 200 cores a day, you get enough to basically get 2 pieces of Purple ISO a day. And then just be smart who you're getting. Just watch your stores and buy intelligently. Don't over purchase because then you're going to miss out on stuff. Leave that little bit so when the store refreshes, you're not like, oh shit, I don't have enough for it. And don't forget leave that little bit there.
To go to your actual ISO store and open the free orb that we got the other day.
That hopefully you got. Some people didn't. Yeah, and there's a couple in our alliance that did not. So I feel bad for you if you... Maybe they put it down for a little bit, they took it out of the objectives and then put it back in, and you weren't one of those people in the time frame, you were one that was when it was not there, you collected.
It'd be interesting to see if they put that back. Like what other sources of this ISO other than this auction event that's going on right now.
So you got the web store with incursion energy, is that what that is in raid battles?
Yep.
And then you've also got the int store spinning energy. So if I was you, I'd spend all the energy you can.
Which you can buy your way through because people have already got over like 1 million points on the leaderboard.
Because they
the
probably
leaderboard for purple ISO.
Well, you don't even need to do that. Those people that add the energy, it's unlimited. So if you've been stocking up because you don't need the dailies because you're getting this pass, you know what I mean? So if you're buying the strike pass, you're buying that $50, you're already there. You don't need to get the dailies in energy. Every day you can just spend, say you spend the 50s, you spend all the 100s, you know, because you're getting those cores anyways. So you're spending, 600 cores a day on energy, and you're banking that every day.
Yeah.
You're talking like 2,000 energy a day you're banking.
Came up, somebody had like 40,000 energy.
Yeah, in a month you get 60,000 energy if you did that.
And what's the point? Like, they don't even really have to log in and play the game. They just buy their way through everything.
Yeah, they just play their nodes. They don't worry about that. They don't need to do any of the nodes. They don't need to campaign energy. Yeah. They just bank it. Bank it, wait for something like this, and then
you're
throw it all in there.
having to pour and refresh nodes, because there ain't no way you would have enough nodes to farm all that, but...
Maybe now. I don't know. I don't know how much energy is out there. But all you got to do is, as soon as it resets, you just do it again.
Yeah.
You know? That may be why right off the bat they're not there, but maybe closely after they are, because they did half and half. But yeah, if you 2,000 energy a day over 30 days, that's 60,000 energy.
It'd be interesting to see when they do that, because they haven't even opened the floodgates on Crimson yet. Like, right. It's still so heavily gated. It's in one store. Like, it's not in War Store yet. It's not in the Raid Store. It's nowhere.
Supplies.
And now you're announcing Odin and DD8. Like... Are they that bored and you're worried about these players leaving?
And by the way, we want to apologize for the other video we did, because when we made that video, it was still Professor X, and Odin was the unlock with Captain Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to that video. I was like, oh shit, yeah. I guess it's not that way anymore. They went back on it. So
too many data mines, and they said, you know what, screw you, Battle World can't be done yet, so we're just going to give you DD8 now. Yeah, all you people that Crimson geared Phoenix and Storm thinking that they're going to be part of the team with Professor X, you can fuck right off. Because that won't be next year. That'll be next year sometime.
Right. Right? So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so as far as some of the comments, so we had some really good comments from a lot of people. Vandy, yes, we are a family, absolutely. Zim, yeah, Ghostbusters sounds like a good series. We watched a couple of them.
We watched all the new ones.
We watched the new ones.
We haven't seen the original 3 with him.
I remember we watched the first one with him, and I don't think he was very entertaining at all. It was not his wheelhouse. So he's thinking more Aliens, Predator. So I think we're going to go that route, unfortunately. But it's whatever.
It might be a father-son movie day.
He's almost 15. He wants to see something crazy. So we're not watching Saw, though, so don't worry about that. That's not going to happen. And then, so Tech had some kit stuff, so did Zim. So yeah, the Tech's kit was with, who was it? It was Punisher. Punisher on a squad with, like Monster Hunters type thing. So it was Punisher, Black Cat. Oh boy, I wish I had it out here with me.
I almost got you a whiteboard to write it
Blade, and a couple others. I can't remember who they are off the top of my head. Morbius, I know was one. I can't remember who the fourth one was. I think he said Man-Thing, which is already said to come in the game. But they're not in the game yet, neither is Blade. But yes, Punisher, like a Monster Hunters thing, that would be kind of cool. They said the other one was Punisher on Secret Defenders. I think that was them. Punisher on Secret Defenders would be pretty sweet, especially with Robbie, if you put out more bleeds. Mm-hmm. And then they both went with Minerva, going like the same way. Like Minerva with Secret Defenders for bleeds for Robbie. And then we had Minerva, they thought Undying would be a good idea, was what wife was thinking. The Resurrection for Zugs, plus the bleeds, plus the Steel and the Heal. Yeah, some good stuff. Some good stuff. So thanks for the comments. We do appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely, we're trying to think of that, how would that work out? But yeah, we didn't really want new characters, just ones that are in the game. So Secret Defenders sounds kind of fun. Something with with Morbius, Punisher as like a monster hunter would be kind of cool. But yeah. So thanks for the comments. Thanks for putting those down. We definitely do read them. We try to respond as much as we can. Scrappy's responding to those things too, which we appreciate that as well. He's been kind of busy with some in real life stuff lately, so not as many comments, but I'm sure he will probably be listening to us while he's in the hospital with a loved one. So definitely praying for you, buddy, and for your people as well. But yeah, so this week I was looking through my roster and I was like, really couldn't find somebody to do. And then I ended up getting a 2-diamond pull on this character the other day. So please, can somebody beg Scopely, just go to the front door, just get on your knees and just beg them to rework this character for me so that they're decent and put them on a team that could be decent. I would appreciate it. And that character is Mantis. So Mantis at one time was like one of the best healers in the game and had an opening stun. If she had a charge at the beginning, she was able to stun who she hit first. And so it was like a huge deal. She was a great healer and is now not in anybody's radar. I got 2 diamonds and I was like, I want to just take her to 18 just to see what she'd do, if anything. And then I decided not to because that's a horrible idea. But if she got a rework, that may be kind of fun. So yeah, please beg Scopely, be like, please, can you do this for Viz? He'd appreciate it. He does these cool videos that you guys should all listen to. And by the way, you should also employ him because he's smarter than most of your sales reps. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
And the other thing that came to game today.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Well, I don't think it's in game yet, but they released the blog about lowering the cost of ISO. So it will cost you now $725-ish to go to 5 full max ISO.
And this was a good and bad.
To equip the crystals to account for the lowering the cost of making you a striker, fortifier, or whatever, taking that all the way up, the price of equipping the crystals went up. So each individual piece will cost more to go all the way up to level 5. So if you already have level 5 striker and you want to go to level 5 fortifier for one game mode, it's going to be cheaper to do that.
Right. But the initial leveling all the way up is a little bit more.
If you were going to do that, lower the cost even more substantially to level.
And there are 2 different types of currency, so upping one and lowering another doesn't make much sense there either.
Well, no, because if you equip a 5, it's like a couple thousand of this, a couple 100,000 of this, and then
T4s, T5s, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they made the last T5s like way more. 125 more
because purple's coming.
They lowered the other one, and it's just like.
And everybody's gonna have to go to 5 first, so they realize they're gonna get money there if they.
Yeah.
Make
and if you
those
want
more.
5, striker, and some need to be raider, and
when are they doing this?
I don't know. I don't know.
So if you're gonna up your characters to 5 ISO, do it now. Basically, is what we're saying. Do it now.
Because it'll balance out in the long run.
Well, because upping the crystals is gonna cost more.
Yeah.
But don't worry about doing an alternate.
Right.
ISO on them. Just do the 1 ISO, level it all the way up to 5 now. Because it's going to be.
But don't level it to 5. Put all the equips, but don't hit the 825 to equip it. Wait until it goes active
and
it's
then that'll be
725.
Cheaper. Look
so
at
right now,
you.
Equip all your level 5 ions on every fucking
But
tune,
don't make it the actual thing. Don't make it the striker
5.
level 5. Just put all the crystals on it. Look at you being smart. Look at this lady. She's free to play adjacent. They do those smart things.
There and do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I know. I think I got 5 accounts. Time to go.
Might have to put that in the Alliance chat. Give everybody a heads up.
Yeah, that's a pretty dang good idea. That's a good idea. So if you're hearing this on Wednesday, you're 2 days behind. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, because then it's going to be cheaper to do that part of it. Wow, yeah, look at you. Look at you. You're one Fort Smeller. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
I like to find loopholes and scam the system, and Scope keeps shutting these loopholes.
Yeah, then they scam us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dirty Ball. We gotta play Dirty Ball. We gotta get him back.
Scam the scammers, man.
And so remember, the purple ISO to equip the 1 is free. So just be smart about it. If you're gonna buy in the store, don't double up the same one. Really go look at what it is. I think it's kind of fun being able to put new ISO on characters now because the hunting for those was kind of cool for me. Like, oh, there it is in the store. I get it. This is my 5th piece. Cool. I can upgrade them. And I actually kind of like that. So to have that back, it's kind of cool for me.
Yeah. Right now, I'm only equipping it on people I'm using in DD7.
So who is your first tune going to be to Purple ISO? That's the other one we were going to put in the chat. Put in the chat who the first tune you're taking to Purple ISO. Mine is going to be Ultimus. Just fucking because. I want him to smash faces of taunters. I showed her the other night. I took a full Rogue. Rogue at Gear 18 decided to taunt. And Ultimus said, and beat her the fuck down. She died. Full health barrier, all that shit. Death proofs, safeguard, and an evade. And she just took it to the face. And yeah, he did her in. It was pretty awesome. I was like, holy shit. And mine's not even 18. Mine's 19 with 100 level and none of the pieces equipped for 19. So yeah, I'm definitely taking a Purple ISO first because I want him to just decimate a Black Knight one of these days. And that's going to be a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
So
that'd be fun. And in one of the last videos, it wasn't a growl, it was a car going by that we didn't acknowledge, like that one.
That's motorcycle.
Motorcycle, car, whatever. But that's what happened that night. I remembered it after I listened to it. But
the second
one, I can't logically explain. I thought it was an echo. I'm like, no, there's no echo in here.
Was it a normal sound?
It was a voice. I superimposed it over yours, like, because I thought, okay, well, maybe I edited.
We voice analyzed.
We did. Because I'm like, well, maybe I did a trashy job of taking out a silence, and and so it made it sound like you were just repeating yourself. Well, I overlaid
my voice modulation.
What did you say?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the AI translated it. It heard what this thing said. It translated it, yeah, pretty much, but I put them over the top of each other. They didn't match. It was a different pitch, different voice.
Stress.
Like, upped the thing, turned my speakers up, and adjusted stuff. It's definitely not Viz's voice. I don't know who it was.
So like I said, was that normal?
But it was not a growl.
She won't say it's paranormal.
But it was definitely a voice.
It was not natural. It was supernatural. It was not normal.
And this
it was paranormal.
Non-enhanced audio, because I stopped enhancing the audio after the first time when we got those weird ass sounds voices.
Right.
So I stopped enhancing it. Maybe it got tired of not being heard. I don't know. But it mimicked and said what you said.
Yeah.
In a different tone, in a different pitch, in a
different voice. Which wasn't to me.
No.
So, hey, if you're listening to this with us and you're here with us right now, I just wanted you to tell everybody in chat, tell them hi. Okay, that was your opportunity. So anyways, until next time, this has been a fun video, and I'm Viz.
I'm Sable.
Until we meet again, say it, guy. Say peace. Peace.